everyone, and welcome to Elon After Hours. I'm Baylor Rodman.
And I'm Stephen Baime. We have an exciting show for you guys tonight with a special guest, Jessi Iris. But first, let's get into some news.
It's been a rough week as the world is struggling through the aftermath of Pete and the Ariana split. I gotta tell you, Stephen, I have not cried this much since Zayn left One Direction.
This is Elon After Hours, man. E-Talk shoots tomorrow. Can we save this for the pros?
Fine, I guess. Well, another sad piece of news for all of the LaCroix lovers out there.
LaCroix?
LaCroix, it's actually pronounced. Culture yourself.
Either way, the company was recently accused of using the same artificial ingredients found in cockroach insecticide. So I actually brought some.
Ooh, okay.
Let's give these bad boys a try.
Yeah. Let's do it. Ready? Oh, yes.
Oh!
It's not that bad. Not that bad.
Yeah, I could go for another.
Well, maybe later. Let's keep going. After receiving a lot of complaints, Apple announced they will be adding a thick layer of cream cheese to the bagel emoji.
Buttered bagel enthusiasts, vegans, and the lactose intolerant everywhere are outraged.
For sure. In sports news, UFC fighter Conor McGregor recently attended the Cowboys-Jaguars game, and they actually let him take a couple of throws with the pigskin. The only problem was he threw the ball without holding the laces. Take a look at this.
Give me an idea what you think of his arm ability.
That is not a strength. That is not exactly. A strength. You know, the grip is going to be something we'd work on. But I can tell you, based on...
Maybe he should stick to getting punched. What sport does he even play? Well, this week we took a play out of Jimmy Kimmel's book and had our viewers send us some mean tweets. Let's take a look.
Don't go there. Baylor looks like an empty backpack. Okay.
From @BellionBoy. I wish my teeth were as white as Stephen Baime's legs.
From @TomatoBoy4. @Jared has the kind of face that belongs behind the camera only. This.
@Dr. Miami. This show needs a facelift, worse than Lindsay Lohan circa 2015.
From @Butterballs101. Stephen Baime, do you rub Crest whitening strips all over your body, or are you just that pale?
From @Applause. I clap at the end of every episode. Well, I clap because it's over, not because I enjoyed it. Just me and your single-person live audience, I guess.
@IHOP. This show is like Waffle House, but without the W. So Awful House. Cool.
@Elon After Hours. This show is the bus ride of the ESTV lineup.
@Kate. Your show gives off serious horse girl vibes. Please stop.
All right, from Haters Gonna Hate. Sucks to suck. At least they're creative.
@Lizzie McGuire, you are an outfit repeater. Aren't those couches used on E-Talk? I don't choose the sets. Come on.
@Jimmy Fallon. Either catch some original ideas or catch a suit, you decide. I wrote that. @Creed Thoughts. If Baylor was an Office character, he'd be Toby. #boom roasted. Oh, come on. I'd be Jim.
From Mongler05. Stephen Baime is the human equivalent of a koala's ass.
Hey, I'm just happy people actually watch the show.
Meanwhile, in a recent tweet, President Trump referred to Stormy Daniels as horseface in response to the dismissal of her lawsuit. But should he really be insulting others on their appearance when he's over here spray tanning weekly to maintain that flaming Cheeto-like glow?
Finally, news came out that Elon's star quarterback, Davis Cheek, is out for the rest of the season with a torn ACL. Cheek won the CAA Offensive Rookie of the Year award last season, and we wish Davis a speedy recovery and can't wait to see him back on the field next season.
I've got tears rolling down my cheek.
All right, well, when we come back, we will be sitting down with Jessi Iris, so stay tuned.
There are 16 million children struggling with hunger in America. That's 1 in 5 daughters, sons, neighbors, and classmates who don't know where their next meal is coming from. Yet billions of pounds of good food go to waste every year. It's time we do something about it. Feeding America is a nationwide network of food banks that helps provide meals to millions of kids and families in need. Visit feedingamerica.org to help them feed even more. Together, we can solve hunger. Together, we're feeding America.
Steps. Clean.
I'm waiting for the rim cycle.
Separate. Cook.
Fire in the hole!
And chill.
We chipmunk.
I rescued Toast from a shelter in 2011. I love Toast because she's a lazy diva. Toast does whatever she wants, obviously. She's sleeping right now. She's an epic snuggler. She's so comforting. She's so loving. Toast makes me laugh. When I walked into the shelter, I knew right then that she was special.
I adopted Bento in 2010 from a shelter. As it turns out, we have very similar personalities. And this cat makes me make art because he's always motivating me to take pictures of him, to draw pictures of him. He just is motivating artistically. It's just that simple. Well, he's my best friend, but a lot of people know him as Keyboard Cat.
Hamilton was adopted from a rescue in 2008. He really likes to be around people. And as soon as I start to make my breakfast, Hamilton is right there. I get out my mat and I'm doing a downward dog and he's underneath. He's quite the pug about town. He gets invited to a lot of parties. He knows he's a pretty big deal. I mean, look at this little face. How could you not love him?
Can you help me with this? My new dad teaches me all kinds of stuff.
Sure.
He helps me with homework.
That would be 3.6795.
Thanks.
Yep.
He helps me with my decision making.
I wouldn't use this one. Ever.
And he's even teaching me how to drive.
And that's why cars have bumpers.
I'm learning so much.
You don't have to be perfect to be a perfect parent. Thousands of kids in foster care will take you just as you are.
It's a beautiful day out here. Sunny today with light breezes, giving way to clouds in the afternoon. We could see some light precipitation to moderate precipitation later on, followed by powerful storm-like conditions. 90 miles per hour winds are expected. Authorities are asking everyone, stay indoors. Come on, that's it. Let's go.
Welcome back. I am now joined by Jessi Iris. So Jessi, welcome to the show.
Thank you for having me.
Great to have you here. We established you're a Jersey boy, right?
Yes,
so
I am a Jersey
boy.
boy.
So
yes,
we're doing good. So now you just released your new album, Iris, over the summer. Is that right?
I did.
Tell me a little bit about that.
So Iris is pretty much a culmination of the months that I spent abroad in Italy. And it's sort of in chronological order. It starts when I'm leaving, and then the end of the album is pretty much when I come back. And it deals with relationships and homesickness and, you know, all that kind of stuff.
Yeah.
But yeah.
So you released it while you were abroad?
I released it when I was back.
Okay.
I wrote a lot of it while I was abroad, though.
Okay.
And then I actually have a friend who is an engineer in Nashville, a music engineer.
Okay.
So he and I mixed and mastered the whole thing when I got back, and yeah, so the rest is kind of history.
Yeah. So what is your favorite part about being of the album, would you say? I know that's hard as a musician, you know, to pick your favorites.
Favorite part of the album, I guess, was just how I felt like I could play around with it.
Yeah.
A lot of my musical inspirations are a little bit like out there, not crazy out there, but they definitely have their own personal style. Like Rex Orange County, Daniel Caesar, they're like R&B a little bit, but they they have their own take on it, and I really took that to heart and did that with my album. I have an interlude in there, and an intro and an outro. So that was fun. It was being able to play around and not feeling like I had to stick to a structure with it.
Yeah, for sure. So now tell me about being abroad. And was this something that when you were abroad you knew that this is kind of what you wanted to write while you were there? Or how did your experiences, I know you were talking about like homesickness and things like that. How did that kind of play into what you were putting into the album?
I wrote one song on the album before I left. And that sort of sparked the idea that when I was abroad, I assumed I was just going to write. And then when I was abroad, I ended up, the school I was at had a keyboard and a bunch of stuff and a mic, so I ended up using a lot. So I got a lot more done than I thought I was going to. But my idea was that I was just going to write while I was abroad, and then when I got home, I would record and go through the whole process. But I think it made it a little more special that I was able to do a lot of it while I was in Italy, because then when I listen to the songs, I can remember where I was and what I was doing during that time. So, so yeah, it sort of happened spontaneously, but.
All right, cool. Well, now what challenges would you say kind of faced you during this process?
Challenges. Well, one would be lack of equipment and lack of, because all of my instruments, everything was back here, and I was just using whatever I could find. So it was a lot of a DIY, use what I can see, and then put out what I can. And yeah, I guess it was also a struggle when I made the decision that I was going to write an album, that it's so daunting to say I'm going to write an album. And I ended up having to just take it a song at a time. And for a time I was like, I'm not going to do an album. It actually started out as an EP. It was going to be 5 songs.
Oh, okay.
And then, things happen while you're abroad. You just can't, you can't predict the future.
Right.
So a lot of stuff that happened, I just felt like I wanted to write about.
Oh, good. Now, what should we be expecting from you in the next few months, let's just say musically, you think?
Yeah, so I just recently recorded a bunch of live acoustic videos. So those will be finished and released pretty soon, and I'll release those once every few weeks. And then I have a finished song that just has to be mastered, and then I'll be putting that out in a month or so.
Okay.
And then hopefully I'm gonna try and release a song every month. That's
a goal.
That's a good goal. It's a little challenging, but I'm gonna try.
Yeah. Now you are a senior here at Elon, is that correct?
Yes.
So tell me about your time here at Elon. This is kind of it, right?
Yeah, this is kind of it.
What you're looking forward to, or?
Yeah, wow. I came here as a music theater major.
Okay.
And made a lot of good friends. And then after a couple of years, decided that I was more interested in just music. So now I'm a part of the Elon Music Ambassadors, and I am an arts administration major. So, I'm scared about after school because you have this structure for a while.
For sure, yeah.
But
life begins.
Life begins.
Yeah.
But I'm hoping to be in a city after school and work in the music industry and produce my own music along the way.
Now tell me about the Music Ambassador Program just a little bit.
Kind
of what that entails,
It's a select group of music students at Elon who we have a different theme every semester, or like a show theme, and we all pick songs, and this theme is the Global Passport, so we have songs from around the world. And we end up touring through high schools in a certain area to try and bring in new talent.
Well, Jessi Iris, thank you so much for coming on. He's going to be sticking around because we're going to play a game. Thanks for chatting. So be sure to stick around. Steven's coming back. We're going to stick around and play. So come on back. Stay close.
Listen to me. I am captain of the track team. And if I'm late,
She doesn't really think she's going to get out of here, does she?
Be nice. She's new. Hello, is anyone there? Ugh!
Wow. Even from our standards, you look awful.
Oh, sweetie, what happened? Me? My friend Becky got to talk to this super cute boy, and I tried to act like I wasn't jealous, but I so totally was. And then out of nowhere, this concrete barrier just popped up. Maybe it was a semi.
You mean you were driving?
Yeah. I mean, I know the whole eyes on the road thing, but this was a super important text. Maybe you have to know, Becky.
Texting? Great.
But it was only like 5 seconds, and I'm a really, really fast texter, so it wasn't even a big deal. Actually, has she texted me back yet? Wow, I get like no bars in this place. I wonder if they have Wi-Fi here.
Here's to the things that can keep us safe. Those we use all the time with hardly a thought. Those that are silently standing by to save our lives. And now, those that we carry with us everywhere we go. Many mobile devices will now bring you wireless emergency alerts, real-time information directly from local sources you know and trust. With the unique sound and vibration, you'll be in the know, wherever you are.
My heart doesn't see race. Love is love.
Welcome back, guys. Jessi, I don't know about you, but I'm super excited about this. We're going to be playing a little game called Bags of Deception. So thanks for this one, Jimmy Fallon. What we're going to be doing is we each have 2 bags in front of us full of something, and we don't know what it is. But we each have to tell each other what's in the bags, and then the other person has to guess if the person who told them is lying or not. Want to get started?
All right, let's do it.
Sounds good.
All right. Here we go. Okay. It's a large bottle of vinegar. So you can't. It's sort of clear. Yeah, you for sure can't drink it because it would probably make you barf.
If I was going to lie about this, I wouldn't have come up with vinegar out of the blue. So I think you're telling the truth. I think it's vinegar.
Okay, it's not. It is glue. You were right
with
before.
floss
Yeah.
in it.
It is non-toxic. I guess you could drink it, but
okay.
Yeah.
All right, that's one wrong for me. Moving on. Oh. Okay.
Oh. Okay. Let me just. Poker face is coming up.
It's a framed picture of John Cena.
See, that's so ridiculous that I think it could be true. And wow. Okay, can you describe the frame for me?
Can I describe the frame? It's nice wood. It's a little darker than balsa, but not quite a wenge. It's on the lighter side.
Oh, wenge.
It's a black and white photo. He's smiling. His head's angled a little this way. That's about all I can do.
I'm gonna say that's true.
All right, you got it.
Oh my god. That's a beautiful picture.
Yeah, he looks good.
I feel like that could be on like a bed frame or something.
Yeah, I'd put it on my bed frame. I might. Can I keep this?
Oh my. Okay. All right. Here we go. Cool. Okay. So right off the bat. Okay. Yeah. Great. It's a box, and it's filled with 2 candles and a bottle of Go-Gurt.
It can't be a box with 2 candles and Go-Gurt. No, that's a lie. That's a lie.
I'm sorry, it's legitimately 2 candles and Go-Gurt. I think that's what that's called, right?
I'm terrible at this
Go-Gurt,
game.
Danimal's smoothie.
That's
it's
so funny.
Pretty much the
It
same
counts,
thing.
it counts.
Wow.
All right.
All right.
Last one.
Oh, I'm terrified. Okay.
That's the same bag I already opened.
Oh.
Well. It's my soul. It's my soul in a coffin.
Your soul.
My soul. Apparently I'm dead and my soul's in a coffin.
Wow, this is getting really abstract. Your soul is in a coffin. Like, okay. Is it like it's like a coffin? What color's the coffin?
It's like the type of coffin that when you die you get put in.
Put
like
in,
a coffin
like a
coffin,
coffin,
They
like
bury
an
you in
actual
these.
coffin.
Yeah, like a coffin. Wow. And my soul's in it.
Your soul is in it. I'm gonna say that's false.
The final answer?
That's my final answer.
It's my soul in a coffin.
Wow.
I do believe that means that you won by 1, as
I won.
I didn't get any right. You got 1 right, so congratulations.
Thank you. Thank you.
Well, guys, if you want to stick around, we have Jessi singing a couple songs, so keep watching.
Patriotism. It inspires passionate debate. It's worn like a badge of honor with good reason, because it means love and devotion for one's country. But what really makes up this country of ours? It's the people. To love America is to love all Americans. This year, patriotism shouldn't just be about pride of country. It should be about love. Love beyond age, sexuality, disability, race, religion, and other labels. Because love has no labels.
I will not be news today. I will not make another push to be the first man in space with frosted tips and a puka shell necklace. And I will not go viral when my terror is caught on camera when I finally realize that in the vacuum of space, no one can hear you sing. I'm Lance Bass, and I will not be trending today because there is a much bigger story that needs to be heard.
I will not be news today. I will not make headlines by going through a bad girl phase where I get that bad girl haircut where they shave just one side of your head. And I will not bring a Komodo dragon as my +1 to an award show, even though that would be awesome. I'm Olivia Munn, and I will not be trending today because there's a much bigger story that needs to be heard.
Everybody has a dream. Mine was to see the ocean. And with a little help, I made it.
Hey, did you know 2.4 million loving cats and dogs in shelters and rescues need our help to find a home? Let's go to theshelterpetproject.org and meet a few who are in a shelter near you. Harlow. Oh, she's one great listener who loves to hear all your stories. My kind of cat. Cerulo is a sweet, goofy boy who's eager to please. Sounds just like another dog I know. So go to theshelterpetproject.org, search your local shelters and rescues, and go for a cuddle with your next best friend. Adopt.
Well, Jessi, it's been absolutely great having you on tonight. I know Baylor and I have both enjoyed talking with you.
Absolutely.
So what are you going to be performing for us tonight?
Well, this is a song called Bells. I'm going to play on guitar, and then I'm going to do another song called Being in Love, which I'll be doing with the track.
Awesome. All right, thank you so much. I'm excited for this.
Yeah,
Thank
take it
you.
away.
I've been waiting for the summer. I've been waiting for the summer, but the summer never comes. Cause the weather's getting colder, and even though it's spring, it's still snowing on the ground. I've been waiting for my mother. I've been waiting for my mother so she'll tell me it's okay. I haven't stood on my own 2 feet, so my legs fell asleep and the rest of my blood's going to my brain. I want out, but season's not in range. Moving on's never as easy, on your own's never as breezy. No, no. Even when I'm in bed sleeping, I can still hear the bells ringing. I try to get my mind up. I try to get my mind up when it's been down. I get jealous of the birds in my tree, 'cause they can leave anytime that they please, and I'm on lockdown. Doesn't matter if I'm older. What does it matter if I'm older if I can't grow? Is it better to have loved and lost? 'Cause it's been feeling to me like the cons outweigh the pros. I want out, but season's not in range. Whoa, moving on's never as easy, on your own's never as breezy. No, no. Even when I'm in bed sleeping, I can still hear the bells ringing. We've been up in the towers, I can hear the bells ringing. We've been up in the towers, I can hear the bells ringing. We've been up in the towers, I can hear the bells ringing. We've been up in the towers. Moving on's never as easy, on your own's never as breezy. Even when I'm in bed sleeping, I can still hear the bells ringing. No.
Well, thank you so much for coming on. You sounded fantastic.
Thank you.
And we can get your stuff on iTunes and Spotify. Is that right?
That is correct.
All right, very good. Well, that's all we have for this week. Jessi, thank you so much again. We really appreciate it. Make sure you stay up to date on all things Elon After Hours by following us on Instagram, Twitter, and Facebook at Elon After Hours. And if you ever miss an episode, you can catch us on Facebook at, you guessed it, Elon After Hours. So see you next week. Good night, Elon.